We are live now.
We are live. Ready to go. All rise to the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll call the meeting to order with a roll call.
Mr. Beggs.
Here.
Mr. Hardy.
Here.
Mr. McCormick.
Here.
Mr. Erickson.
Here.
Mr. Walker.
He is excused. Minutes from July 10, 2025.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Moved by Beggs, second by Hardy. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Would there be a conflict of interest regarding any of the agenda items? Hearing none, would there be any changes to today's agenda?
I'd like to add the building inspector's
Discussion?
policy discussion. I don't care where we'll put it, maybe after the child care fund budget.
Therefore, we will. Building department discussion. Would there be any other additions or corrections to today's agenda? Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion to accept the agenda as amended.
Make a motion to accept the agenda as amended. Support.
Moved by Beggs, supported by McCormick. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Public comment. Would there be any public comment at this time? Hearing none. Mr. McCormick.
Materials Management Appointment, motion 2025-83 to appoint Mr. Vaughn White, Valley City Metals, to the Materials Management Committee as a representative of a business that generates a managed material to replace Jim Finer with the term to expire on 12/31/2029.
I'll second that.
Been moved by Mr. McCormick, seconded by Mr. Hardy. Would there be any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Construction Board of Appeals appointment. I make motion 2025-84 to appoint Mr. Monty Bartley to the Construction Board of Appeals for a 6-year appointment to expire July 31, 2031.
I'll support that.
Moved by Erickson, supported by Beggs. Would there be any discussion?
31's a long time.
Remember Y2K? Oh, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Mr. Hardy, MDOT.
Yes, Airport NDOT grant funding transfer motion 2025-85 to allow the transfer of $57,673 of NDOT grant funding to the Ionia Airport due to the funding lapse, and allow the county administrator and the county prosecutor to sign.
I'll support.
Moved by Hardy, supported by Beggs. Any discussion?
I just want to say, I know it's really unusual to have the prosecutor sign a document like this, but I was informed by MDOT that we have to have an attorney sign it for us, so.
Okay.
Understand.
Yes.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Does that have to be a voice vote for the fund being transferred?
It is spending money.
Yes.
Say a roll call.
Yes, could we have a roll call vote, please, Joseph?
Certainly. Mr. Hardy,
Yes.
Mr. Beggs,
Yes.
Mr. Erickson,
Yes.
and Mr. McCormick.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Beggs, Child Care Fund.
I'd like to make motion 2025-86 to approve the child care fund budget to be submitted to the state of Michigan and allow the chair to sign.
Support.
Moved by Mr. Beggs, supported by Mr. McCormick. Would there be any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried. Building Department discussion. I'll let you open that up, Tim.
Okay. I think some of the commentary we've had during public comment, our discussion before, I don't know, I lost count, 12 plus 13 written complaints that we've accumulated in the last week and a half, speak for themselves. I would like to make a motion to rescind the, I don't know, to rescind the policy prohibiting scheduling in advance of 3 days prior to an inspection.
Let's get a second on that and get it out in the field here, and then we can kick the ball.
Do we?
We need a
Point of
second
order
on.
here. Do we need a motion to rescind something that wasn't a
No, it's already in
past
place.
motion?
Let's get a second on this thing.
I don't think you
He
have
made a
anything
motion.
to rescind though,
No, but he did make a motion.
but again, there's no motion. I mean,
There's no policy to rescind.
correct. So I don't know if that makes the motion valid, but I second his motion.
If it's made and seconded, we can have this discussion. And we must defer to the administrator at this point in time. There was no policy to rescind, there was no motion.
There was no motion, no, there was
No
no motion to
resolution.
rescind.
No.
However, I need direction from the Board of Commissioners stating that we're gonna abide by what the contracts read that say 72 hours from the request, but not 72 hours from calling in. So,
Here's my reason for making a motion. While the genesis of this policy is questionable and its validity of action, it was a policy instituted. And so by giving a motion to rescind it, it gives very clear direction to our administrator and to the building department what the plan is. By rescinding this policy, we go back to status quo the way it's been done in the past, and that's to allow scheduling. If we decide and we have a discussion later on where we massage that policy or create another policy, that's a different discussion. But I believe that making a motion and clearing the discussion gives us a hard stop and clear direction moving forward until we create or discuss a policy that may or may not change it in the future. So that's my reasoning for liking the idea of having a motion on the table to give crystal clear instruction.
So therefore, I'm thinking if we modified that motion that you had made to work with the building department and the administrator to create a policy going forward, or
I mean, I don't know that we need to muddy the motion even with that. We could choose to start that process, and that doesn't require any. That could be, my opinion, that could be worked on and brought to this board to be considered. But I don't think we need to. My opinion is we don't need to muddy this motion with future action.
Your motion is, I'm sorry, just to continue with the past policies that.
was to rescind.
Rescind the policy that was instituted a week and a half
so
ago.
maybe just a motion that states that, that these inspections, that an inspection be, done within the 72 hours of when the request is made.
The appointment request.
The appointment.
Yes,
That would
Not necessarily
clarify it.
all.
stating, yes, that.
No, it's,
So, setting a policy that would require the building department to complete, inspections within 72 hours of a request.
requested date
Requested
Requested
date.
for the inspection.
Yes.
So would it be cleaner for us to just vote on my motion, vote it down, and then create a new motion?
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know which way makes it more clear in the minute.
There was nothing to rescind, you know, and if
Or you could pull,
you,
you could
you,
pull
you
your
could,
motion.
you could pull your motion and then we could put a new one on the floor that identified and made Brooke happy.
Sure. Okay, I rescind my motion.
Therefore, Chair will entertain a motion to,
Hold on a second.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 2025-87,
86 or 88.
or 88, sorry, 87 is the finance.
88.
To require inspections to be completed within 72 hours of the date requested.
Maybe the date requested by the permit holder. That makes it clear who the request is coming from.
Or the subcontractor.
Well, it could be a resident, it could be a contractor, so if we just state permit holder, is that?
Take a little input from Brooke.
Permit holder or authorized agent. It's not always.
Oh, there you
permit
go.
holder.
Either both.
They're gone, they're out of town, they're on vacation.
Secretary calls in.
So my next question is this going to apply to all four? I would say for all.
Yeah, I didn't-
Building,
yeah.
electrical, plumbing, and
Yeah, for
mechanical.
all.
So you might wanna put all of those in there. So motion 2025-88 to require building, electrical, plumbing, and mechanical inspections to be completed within 72 hours of the date requested by the permit holder or authorized agent. So would somebody like
I'll
to make
make
that motion?
Along with the building permit. I think you named three.
Nope, I have building, electrical, plumbing, and
Building,
mechanical.
electrical, plumbing and mechanical.
Yep, all four of those.
I'll make that motion.
And I'll still second.
Motion on the floor by Beggs, seconded by Hardy. Any discussion?
I would just like to add that, Brooke is still supplying you with, reports as it relates to when those inspections are being completed. And I would like to ask that she be allowed to pull the call-in columns off of there.
Yeah, I don't think you need those. We're just interested in when the inspections are done. Yes.
I've actually pulled the, column showing the date that they asked for, because that is what Mr. Walker had wanted. And so now you guys will see the day they call in, and the day we do the inspection, and some say that's an 88-day gap, and I promise you, I did not make somebody wait 88 days for an inspection, but that is the report that Mr. Walker wanted to see.
I think the only, in my opinion, the only thing we need to see is when the inspection date was requested and when it was
Yeah.
I
completed.
think the call-in date's irrelevant.
There.
The appointment request
So,
is the only date that
I would
matters.
say, yeah, take up, not necessary.
I would also like to add that, that report is very time consuming. And So maybe after, we've already had 7 months of good data showing that we don't make people wait. Maybe after a year, could we do away with it? It does take up a lot of man hours.
Mr. McCormick?
I would say just go ahead and, stop taking the report. It's no advantage to us. It's not useful. It's not a useful tool, so I would be in favor of discontinuing.
We can instruct you to tell her to just stop for now. Unless we get some complaints and we need to look at something again, then stop.
I was, actually, we should
Then we can ask for that at any time.
only ask and act upon a complaint or nature, or a letter or something of that nature. Therefore, we have a motion made by Beggs, seconded by Hardy on the floor. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried. Payment of claims, Mr. Hardy.
Yes. I ask for board approval of accounts payable and release of funds for Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Ambulance fund total $281,778.25. Indigent defense fund $27,261.76. Department of Veterans Affairs $9,413.95. Technology and Innovation $6,230.17. Capital Projects Replacement Fund $3,958.62. Building Department Fund total $3,751.16. General Fund total of $490,223.52 for a grand total of $822,617.43.
Motion made by Hardy,
I'll support.
Thank you.
support by Beggs. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Hardy,
Yes.
Mr. Beggs,
Yes.
Mr. McCormick,
Yeah.
Mr. Erickson.
Yes. Thank you. Reports from department heads. Brooke's kind of like a department head.
I don't know, do you guys get my reports on your computer?
Yes. Pass them along as soon as you provide them.
Thank you. Yeah, I have heard some good compliments.
I'm glad.
I heard you wanted a window, but I'm sorry I can't give you a window. But what I'd like to remind you is we have that beautiful new conference room on the north that is all glass with all windows.
I can go to my office there.
You could eat lunch there. You don't have to arm wrestle with everybody else in there.
Well, you know what I did is I got this really cool light cover, so it's like I'm looking out at the sky with a pink flower cherry tree,
Yeah,
and that's in my office. So
good.
I made my own.
Oh, thank you. Any commissioner department heads, Mr. Beggs?
Just one, just a follow-up, just a reminder. I'd like us to be cautious with the idea of sending something to committee, and just remind that verbiage is intended to have the chairperson and the vice chair of each committee bring recommendations to the board, because we are committees of the whole. And so when we talk about, letting the committee workshop something, policies and whatnot are ratified by this board, a majority vote of this board in a public meeting. And so I think it's important to remind all of us that committee work, committees bring recommendations, and the board sets policy. And so I think that's an important lesson for us to learn from the conversations had today and over the last week. That's all I have.
Mr. Hardy,
I have nothing to report.
other than hot weather and warm water.
Well, the July 911, Mason Oceana County 911 meeting was canceled.
Summer's here. Mr. McCormick,
I'm all set. I don't have anything.
Therefore, any public comment? Hearing none, this meeting's adjourned.
They have